Yes, my people, welcome back to Critics News with more updates. Let's go straight to the reason why we're here. As it happen now, they say that Tinubu don't finally figure out how he want to stop the Biafra agitation. The man don't derive tactics. We don't want to slow the Biafra agitation down. I say, waiting with this one. They say don't create Southeast Commission like the Niger Delta commission now. They don't still create for Southeast when they want to deceive our people. And our brother here, what they call Benjamin Carlo, he still don't advise Igbos. He say make them forget all this agitation. What then they do? Can't join Tinubu government. Say the man has all it takes to take the country to the next level. Make them forget all this Biafra agitation, abracadabra, this and that, blah 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 blah. I say yeah. He say yes. Now I say, okay, let me come and let you guys know what is going on. Some of the things that you may be seeing in very shortly. Tinubu show major departure from Buhari regime with Southeast Development Commission law. Ohaneze, now they talk this one, Ohaneze. Ohaneze, na papa just died, now we be Emmanuel Iwanyanwu. They say the man just died mysteriously. I mean, they sick, I don't know which one, sha. So, I no one learn. Now, when I don't they collect money now, they accept a commission. They build railway for Nigeria, they don't build for Southeast. They do other things, they don't do. With all the railway and all the infrastructure within they build for Nigeria, they don't build anyone for Southeast too. Even the seaport within they build now, rather they went to Kaduna to build a dry port. Meanwhile, we have seas that are craving for seaports in the Southeast and in the so-called South. No one did there. Now they say Development Commission. What are you developing? Well, just the place, sure. The Apex Igbo Sociocultural Organization Ohaneze Ndigbo worldwide has commended President Bola Tinubu for the signing of the Southeast Development Commission SEDC bill into law. All right. Now, the organization described it as a complete departure from the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari and his attitude towards Igbos. Ohaneze, in a statement on Wednesday by its National Publicity Secretary, Dr. Alex Ogbonnaya, said news of the signing of the bill into law was received with immense relief and joy. The Ohaneze Ndigbo has maintained that the cause of backpedaling by Nigeria is the Igbophobia, a pathological fear of the Igbo in a country they have sacrificed so much to uphold. As it stands, President Bola Tinubu has shown a major departure from the Buhari regime by signing the SEDC bill into law, appointing Senator Dave Umahi, a brilliant and prudent engineer, as the Federal Minister of Works, and Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala as the Chief of Naval Staff, he said. Ohaneze Ndigbo spokesperson explained that the SEDC will go a long way to assuage the feelings of the Igbos with respect to the three-arrow reconciliation, rehabilitation, and the reconstruction of the Igbo land as a result of the Biafran War, which ravaged the region between 1967 and 1970. Ohaneze stated that the SEDC, which will cover the state of Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo, is a quantum leap, a hope renewal, and a significant part of a new beginning by President Tinubu. It said the Southeast Development Commission SEDC is expected to manage funds allocated from the federal account for the reconstruction and rehabilitation of roads and other infrastructural deficits suffered by the region due to age-long neglect. The SEDC will tackle ecological problems and related environmental challenges that have devastated the Southeast for decades. The SEDC will go a long way to assuage the feelings of the Igbos with respect to the three-arrow sophistry by General Yakubu Gowon in January 1970. Gowon had assured the world that there will be three-arrow reconciliation, rehabilitation, and reconstruction of the Igbo land as a result of war ravages. But 54 years after the war, the Southeast has witnessed the direct opposite of the three arrows, even in exponential proportion. The organization highlighted a pattern of deliberate and systematic marginalization of the Igbo people by successive governments, resulting in the Southeast region having the fewer number of local government areas, the fewer number of states, the lowest number of political appointments, the smallest representation in the House of Representatives, the smallest representation in the Senate, and the worst infrastructural development. The Apex Igbo body said that with the establishment of the commission, the Southeast governors will now leverage the opportunity created to anchor programs that will fully harness and promote the industrial, agricultural, tourism, energy, commercial, and investment potentials in the zone. Ohaneze noted that the commission will also help to create a centrally coordinated security architecture in the zone and more. He said a few days ago, the Minister of Works, Dave Omahe, at Abakaliki announced plans by the federal government to construct 477-kilometer 6-lane superhighway traversing 5 states to the federal capital territory, Abuja. According to the minister, the superhighway will, among others, pass through Abakaliki, Enugu, Soka, leading to Abuja. The President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo, Chief Emmanuel Iwuanyanwu, is highly elated and sent a warm gratitude to Mr. President over this development. I think this one now was immediately after, before they announced, say, Emmanuel Iwuanyanwu, they don't buy you. Now in this one now, they drop this update. Okay? So now, so we take see this matter now. So this one now kind of be like, you know, trying to bribe people to keep quiet about the Biafra agitation, not to talk about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu again and all that. Meanwhile, this our brother here, what did they call her? Senator Abi, House of Deputy Speaker Carlo, he say make Igbos abandon agitation and lobby to achieve more with President Tinubu's administration. I say now wow. Tinubu's administration, when people they fire up and down for protest because of failure. Now in this one they say we can't lobby with failure. They play, just they play. Oh, I'm gonna hear Ugochinyere here, him and the PDP and Wiki.
I think there's nothing to hear here. Talk about here. You know, if a group of people, out of desperation, decides to have a kindred meeting, that should not bother anybody. And I've advised Nation Week, stop this. The joke is becoming too much. There is a substituting order of a court, few days to this issue of Congress, that exercise can no longer hold. But he decided in his desperation, alongside with his supporters, to gather themselves in their hideout and conducted what I call a kindred meeting. So what the Wike group had yesterday in the name of Congress is nothing but a kindred meeting. In Igbo, we call it meeting umunna. It doesn't go anywhere. It ends there. They are talking to themselves. And it's a nullity. Let me tell you why it's a nullity, and it's very simple. As long as there was a substituting order and he proceeded to do it, the court in question will void whatever is the outcome of that exercise. As it is today, there is no working PDP in Rivers because we have a group of people who are in what we call PDP APC invading our party and trying to take control of the party. And let me also advise, because recently when we came here, we had the violence that happened. And I will advise the Commissioner of Police. There was one man that used to be here then, I think Joseph from Bo or somebody, who was also dancing naked with Wike. Today he's somewhere. He retired a shameful officer. So I will advise the CP. You say you heard about one order in Abuja, but you didn't hear the order from River State, which was advertised on national papers, ordered by the court. It was an order to the whole world. You are away. But you choose to be running as if to say you are running a political security outfit for yes on week because they're calling from Abuja. And I will advise the Inspector General of Police and the President to call the CP to order. If possible, even remove him. Because that part he's taking can inflame the already inflamed situation in the country. Look at what is happening all over the country. And they claim to love the president, but they want to destabilize River State. And that will affect the president. The government is finding it hard in terms of addressing the economic challenges of our people. And here you have a group of people who claim to be working for the president, but because of their greed, that they want to plug a pipe to state resources, they are willing to burn down the state. And the whole thing baffles because what is even the crux of this matter? We were here when former speaker and the former lawmaker, what they call him, and his group, woke up one morning, even when there was no crisis, and joined the APC, thinking that by joining the APC, Tinubu will help them to illegally remove Obara from office. It backfired. They didn't think it would because there was one man in Abuja who was so desperate to capture Rivers State as if it is a private estate. Now you run into APC. Now you're running back looking for a court that will give you a judgment that you're still a lawmaker. At the moment they decamp, which all of you are aware, there was no division in the People's Democratic Party. So as long as there's no division, the constitution is very clear. It's automatic. Your seat is vacant. You don't even need anybody to declare it vacant. It's on that ground that the new leadership emerged. So all this struggle is for him to regain the State House of Assembly legitimacy for the purpose of forcing the governor out of office so they can have access to the resources of the people. And those people are no longer lawmakers, like I told you. And the earlier, the better I think it's high time both the CP, he needs to get it into his head. They cannot come back. It doesn't matter if you give them tactical support on the street of Port Harcourt for them to be mening and destroying and killing people. They can no longer come back. And nobody can remove Fubara from office. It's only the people that elected them. And that Congress they claim to have done, which I told the people, is nothing but kindred meeting. But I know, my friend, yes, we will never get tired of doing these things. But I can tell you here, as a stakeholder in this party, that it is a nullity. It's me to no more now. It goes to nothing. So it is of no use. It's all this comment that comes from things we used to hear from Mobutu Zaire. These are guys who, I pity them. Their tenure finished. But because there is one Nebuchadnezzar in Abuja who told them that they can remain in office and continue to touch the resources of the people, even when their constitutional tenure have expired. It's only a politically mad person that don't understand that tenure is something that is sacred and is a sacred principle of democracy, that you have a tenure limit. That tenure have ended. And then you go to 1-2 bedroom in Emuha and say you have changed the local government law, you can stay in office forever. Well, has that ever happened before? So I think I need to advise them that it's over. There is no power on human earth that can return them to an office.
All right, I believe so. I don't hear wiki. I'll do wiki rest. Rest in Jesus' name. Amen. So when I don't hear them, they get plan. They say me the Igbo people may they stop agitation. Follow Tinubu for back. Doko anywhere away they work out, they go. Make Igbo people they follow and bumper to bumper. Say no level. When they stop the agitation for Biafra. And I don't hear them now, and I don't see them here, see them here too. Now they say that once Tinubu releases Nnamdi Kanu, we report all criminals in Southeast to Army and Police. Deputy Speaker Benjamin Carlo, which is this man too, telling everybody may they renounce Biafra. He said once they leave Nnamdi Kanu, say they will lay everything bare. I say, wow. So do you know the criminals that you are supposed to report and you never report them since you know them? He said, now when they release Nnamdi Kanu, then I laughed in Spanish. I said, now wow, I did. Make una let me know what you know the reason follow this matter. Maybe we'll go another news. There's no time to waste time. In case you want send money, don't forget to use Tata Send. Now better app when you go use, we go give you high rate. Please don't forget to use my promo code will be Critics News. Write it on capital letters. Then you will get these free bonuses down below there. Just read it and thank me later. God bless.